Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Math, Section 1.4, Problem 8. This is Section 1.4, Problem 8, 1 million minus 866,091. Now the problem, the way it's presented, is written in a horizontal format, which is tough to do by hand. So I will write it vertically. The 1 million I will write as the top number, minus 866,091. I will put that underneath it, and I will line up the digits. And now I start to subtract. You start in the far right column of digits and you subtract, and I start with 0 minus 1. Now 0 is not large enough to subtract 1 from, so I need to borrow. But the next several positions over are 0. There's nothing to borrow from. So I have to go all the way, keep going to the left until I come to a non-zero digit, which in this problem is 1. Now I can borrow from that. So I will cross off that 1 that is in the far left and reduce it to a 0. That allows me to turn the next digit over from a 0 into a 10. Now I can borrow from that, turn it into a 9. That process will happen again. I make the 0 into a 10, borrow from it, it becomes a 9. It'll happen again many times. The next 0 again becomes a 10. I borrow, it becomes a 9. The next 0 over also becomes a 10. Then I can borrow from it, it goes down to 9. The next 0 to the right becomes a 10. I can borrow from that, it becomes a 9. And now the rightmost 0 finally has become a 10, and now I can subtract 10 minus 1. That I can do. 10 minus 1 is 9. Now the next column of digits to the left, I have 9 minus 9, which is 0. The next column of digits to the left, I have 9 minus 0, which is 9. The next column of digits to the left, I have 9 minus 6, which is 3. The next column of digits to the left, I have 9 minus 6 again, which is, again, 3. The next column of digits to the left, I have 9 minus 8, which is 1. And now there was a column of digits to the left of that, but I crossed it off when I borrowed, and it went from a 1 down to a 0. So it's really 0 minus nothing at all underneath, which is a 0, which you don't really have to write in the leftmost position. So now I do like to use the commas, so if I count over 3 places from the right, and I'll put a comma, that makes my answer 133,909.